Hello everyone, it's pyGuru this side, and today in this tutorial we are going to learn about OTP bypass using brute force method. In a previous tutorial we learned how to bypass the OTP using response manipulation in Burp Suite. Here today we'll be using the brute force method. Now before using the brute force method, there are a few things that we have to make sure in order to make brute force the OTP on any website. Okay? So the first thing is, first we have to find out the number of digits in the OTP that the website has sent. For example, if the number of digits are 4, then it will be easy for us to brute force it. Otherwise, if it's 5 or 6, then it will take a lot of time because the number of permutation of 6-digit OTPs will be a huge. Right? Then we have to check if there's OTP expiration. Like there are certain OTPs, bank OTPs, which expire after 30 seconds, 1 minute, or 5 minutes. So we can't bypass them with 3 because the amount of time taken will not be enough to brute force the OTP. Then we have to check for if there is any limit on failed attempts. Certain websites, if we enter OTP 2 or 3 wrong times, there is blocker count. So we have to avoid those kind of websites. Then we have to check if there is a rate limit. Now, what is a rate limit? Basically, number of requests you can perform per minute or per second. It known as a rate limit. There are certain websites which does not allow us to make multiple requests at the same time. Okay, so they limit it. So we have to avoid this kind of websites also. Then we have to check if there is a captcha on the OTP page, because after entering OTP, if you have to solve captcha every time, that website will not be a good option for us in order to brute force. Okay. So after discussing these 5 points, let's start with the brute force. Here I'll be taking 2 websites which will be brute forcing, and they will be using 2 methods for the same. The first one is the sniper attack in Burp Suite, and then second will be the Clusterbomb attack in Burp Suite. Both are nearly same with a minor difference. We'll check. So let's get started. The first website is bytemart.com. So let's just open this website and let's try to log in onto this website with OTP bypass. So here this is the website, and we'll just go to the login page. And here it says enter your mobile number. I don't want to enter my original phone number, so I'll just simply type any random number and let's see if let's send the OTP. So let's click on get OTP. It is saying this is an invalid phone number. So somehow this is able to detect that this number is not valid. So we have to find out some real number for this. And here I have another website, receivesms.com, which is providing me temporary numbers. So I'll just copy one of the temporary numbers and try to enter here, and we'll see if we are able to get the OTP. So get OTP. Yes, so this number we have got the OTP. Now from here starts our things. Find out the number of digits. On this website it's easy because there are 4 boxes created here. So we by default know that there are 4 digits of the OTP. Otherwise, if there's no option for these boxes, what you can do, you can just enter any real number and check the number of digits you received in your OTP. So yes, it's good. Now let's try to brute force it. For that, what you have to do, you have to open our Burp Suite, then go to the proxy page, turn on the intercept, and we'll try with the incorrect OTP here. Let's try with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'll click on verify OTP, and here I'll get a request. See the request. This is a get method, which is v1 user transaction OTP, and this like this, and 5 things. The important thing is this is get request, and it is sending the phone number and I guess OTP also. So this is mobile, and yes, this is the phone number that I have entered, and this is the OTP. Okay, let's try to intercept its response. After just right click on it and then do intercept, and then response to this request, click on forward, and then forward this thing. We don't need one, and we'll wait for some time. And here we have got the response for this interception, and if I just scroll it down, check the response properly. Here we are getting a 400 bad request. Okay, so the status code is 400. Keep this in mind. Then we have this information as well: message invalid request, error with this, and request error, incorrect OTP. So this OTP is incorrect as we just got. If we just forward it, it will tell us on the website this request error, incorrect OTP. So yes, Now let's see if we can brute force it or not. Okay, so find out the number of digits. There are 4. If there is OTP expiration, no, because it will already be written on the website if there is any expiration. Check for limited failed attempts. You can try just entering 4-5 wrong OTPs, and we'll do just now. Okay, anytime. Then if there's some rate limit, I don't think so there is some rate limit, and if there is any captcha, I don't think so that there's any captcha. Okay, so we are good with all the points, and now let's try to brute force. So click on verify OTP once again. Keep one thing in mind, that all the requests which are not coming from this particular website, we have to ignore this, because seeing this is we don't on this one, this Amazon, so we'll just simply forward it. This is the request that we have to intercept. So what we will do, first right click on it and then click on send to repeater. Okay, then switch the repeater tab. You will get something like this. A repeater is basically here, and we can send this request any amount of any number of times. So I'll just try to send it 4 or 5 times. Send. See, it says invalid request, 400 bad request. Once again, once again, once again. So you can see there's no limitation on failed attempts. We can send it any number of time. There's no rate limit. We can send it, and there's no captcha. So we are good to go. Let's now brute force this. Just right click on this and click on send to intruder. Intruder will help us to brute force. Okay, so there are 3 steps: intercept from proxy, send it to repeater to check if we are able to clarify these 5 points, if we are good with these 5 points, and once we are done it, we will go to the intruder. Okay, now here is our request. This is everything here, and we have to change only one thing. You see this OTP, we have to brute force this. Here we have to pass a combination of all 4 digits. Okay, so what we will do, just select this thing 1 2 3 4 and click on add, and here we have to select the attack type. In Burp Suite we have a multiple number of attacks. They have sniper, battering ram, pitchfork, clusterbomb. We have already learned about pitchfork attack in one of the previous tutorials. In this tutorial we'll be learning about the sniper and the clusterbomb attack. So we'll select sniper here. By sniper, because we have to only change one thing, this OTP only we have to change one thing, so we only need one payload position. So after selecting this, putting this dollar signs, using this add button, go to the payload. Okay, and here see we have only one payload set, because we have only selected this OTP to change. Here payload type, now you can get the number of combination of 4-digit OTPs in 2 ways. First of all, what you can do, we can just go to GitHub and search 4-digit OTP payload GitHub, and it will give us the, yes, see, you can see 4 digits from 0000 to 9999. There are total 10,000 payloads. Okay, sorry, OTPs possible. So what we have to do, one thing is you can just search like this and open it in raw and just copy this entire thing. Okay, then go to here, sorry, Burp Suite. In the payload set, select payload set 1, payload type simple list, and then what you can do, after copying from GitHub, you can just paste here. Okay, so it will copy total 10,000 payloads. Okay, the another method is you can what you can do, you can click on payload type to numbers, and then you can start from 0 then end on 9999. Okay, this will also create total 10,000 payloads, but the problem with this one will be it will only the first number from 0 to 999 will not be considered, because number generated will be 0 1 2 3, unlike 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Okay, so we'll select our simple list and then paste, sorry, let's clear, let's first clear it and then paste. Okay, so total 10,000 requests. Now we are good to go, and let's start the attack now. As you can see, we are getting status code 400. Now brute force is a time consuming method. It will take a lot of time depending upon the server speed. Okay, so here few things that we have to keep in mind. The status code is 400, means all these OTPs are invalid. Then response received, there's no error. length is this. So I'll just stop this recording for few minutes and I'll resume when all the 10,000 requests are done. Okay. After resuming after few minutes, if I just again try to sort it down by the status code, let's try to sort it. See here, we are getting a 200 response code. So this is the actual correct OTP, which is 2811. Click on this and you'll be able to see it. The OTP sent was 2811 and its response is OTP verified true. So yes, this is how we can find the correct OTP. It may be possible when you try to enter this OTP on this website here 2811, you may get an incorrect OTP, because first of all we have a lot of time has been passed after creating this request, and secondly there are few other they send payloads along with the OTP, so they might mismatch. But this is how you bypass the OTP. Okay. The second way is using Clusterbomb attack. Now again we are going to check a live for it, like tutorial for this. Let's try. So first of all, what we have to do, we just close the intruder, discard it, and then just open this new website here, which is this one, and let me just close this one. Now let's try to do the same here, my account. Okay, so here it's asked me to enter my phone number. I don't have any phone number, so I'll again just try with a random number here, and then hit enter. So I enter my incorrect phone number, which doesn't exist, and it sent a OTP. Now we have to intercept it. So first of all, go to proxy, then turn on the intercept. Then here I'll just type random numbers and then click on submit. Here you can see it is sending a request to from. Now this is a post request. The one before this was a get request. So you have to make changes in the post request now. Here it is sending three things: CSRF middleware token, then fingerprint, then OTP. Here is seeing, you can see it is sending 4 digits separately. Okay. Now this can be a problem because in the previous request it was sending the entire OTP as one number. So again we will do the same thing. We'll just send it to repeater and we'll just try to send it. So it's sent. Now this time it is sending us 200. Okay, and along not JSON data but HTML. So what we can do is, let's just pass this request. Okay, we'll just forward it and we'll see what is the response for the incorrect OTP. Forward. Let's just turn on the intercept. Sorry, let me just try once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Submit this incorrect OTP, and what it sends, let's check. Okay, so if the OTP is wrong, it is just reopening this page without telling me if it's correct or incorrect. But what we can do is we can just copy this and let's try with 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn on the intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4. Submit. Okay, so we'll just forward this to our repeater. Let's go to repeater, send. It is 200. Okay, the response is HTML. We are not able to identify if it's the OTP is correct or incorrect. What we can do, we can just copy. We know that if the OTP is wrong, we'll get this thing text back. So we'll just copy it and check it in the response if it's there or not. So here you can see enter the 4-digit your OTP. So it means we have an incorrect OTP entered here. Now again, now 4 things, like find out the number of digits. So number of digits are 4 because there are 4 boxes. Then OTP expiration no, limited failed attempts no, we just checked. Then rate limit no, and there's no captcha, so we can force it. What we'll do, we'll just simply click on this and click on send to intruder. Now here the problem is we have 4 different payload positions, so we have to manually set positions at each one. So 1, 2, 1, 3, and then 4. Now let's see. If we change on, if we only have one payload position like in the previous request, we use the sniper attack. But this time we have 4 different positions. So we have to manually create a permutation of numbers from 0 to 9. Okay. So payload set 1. See, there are 4. So there will be 4 options to set position. Payload type will be numbers from 0 to 9. Increment will be 1. Okay. This is, let's say, the first digit or unit digit. Then for payload 2, it will be numbers, which is the second digit of our OTP, 0 to 9. Then payload 3 will also be number 0 to 9. And then payload 4 will also be a number 0 to 9. Okay, so we are creating a permutation of 4 digit numbers. But you can see there are total 10,000 permutations now. So yes, now we are to start the good to go with this attack. See here, you can see the different permutations and combinations 1000. Then so you can see out of 10,000, 1,590 and something like 1,600 requests have been sent. The only problem is here is we can't see whether OTP is correct or incorrect by the status code, because we are getting status 200 for everything. Then we can't check it for response received also, because it is randomly anything. The only thing left for us is to use the length variable. Here the length is 16252, so we'll try to sort it by length and we'll see if we are getting any difference in length or not. So here we are getting 16 to 52. So let's just click over on this and check its response. With this, here we'll just paste the error if we're getting. So here also we are getting the same error. It means this is not the correct OTP. So we'll wait for some more time. After some time, let's again try to sort it by length, and let's see. Here you can see there's one request response with different length, that is 573. So this is the correct OTP for you, 6682. Now every time you won't get 200 here, for this we are getting 302, which is okay found. So 6682 is our correct OTP, and we'll just try to check in the response if we are getting it or not. So let's try with this 66821. See, if I just search it, it's not there. So we'll try with 6682 and turn off the proxies. And let's try with 6682. So yes, we have correctly entered this OTP and we have entered this site. So this is how you can bypass OTPs using Burp Suite. Now you can turn off our intruder tab. We don't need it anymore. You can just pause it and then close it. Discard. I hope